Hi, Manuel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing really good. I'm so excited to be talking with you. Thank you for taking the time.
You're welcome.
Have you done an interview before for Black Panther?
Yeah, I've done a few.
That's awesome. I'm glad we got to do this today. So got some exciting questions to ask you, and I look forward to having this conversation.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever was your very first acting role. How did you get involved?
I was actually invited to audition by Carla, who I was forgetting.
What sort of acting experiences did you have before landing the movie?
I actually had no experience before this because this was my very first movie. So
Yeah, for your first movie, that you did a really great job.
thank you.
When you auditioned for the role, what was it about your take on Young Namor that made the casting director and the producer like you so much?
Well, they were looking for a kid that had a good relationship with his mother, and I have a great one with mine. So there was that, and I guess they liked all my auditions too.
And were you a Marvel fan before you got the part?
For a long time, actually.
Me too. I've been a fan going on, I don't know, 20 years. Been a long time for me. Spider-Man was my first one, and it kind of escalated from there. And I have to say, the last couple Marvel movies, including Black Panther, have been really phenomenal. The movie was truly beautiful. What they did in memory of Chadwick for Wakanda Forever, and what they did for bringing Namor to the screen, it was just hands down phenomenal. And I loved it so much. I probably watched it like 10 times by now.
It's one times that I watched it. I'm here.
What was it like to work on the set and working with the cast?
It was amazing being able to meet the people that work behind the scenes who don't really get much credit but really deserve it. And they were so nice to me and they helped me feel comfortable with the setting.
Who did you enjoy working with the most?
I would really like to work with Pinot since we never got to work together directly, and I would really like to meet him in person.
I would definitely for everyone, I definitely have to say I would love to be able to meet everyone and the cast myself, and to talk to them like I am talking with you today, to ask them all these amazing questions and find out what it was like to work on the project. So everyone involved with the story and the film, it's all work of art, and that's what I admire about the behind the scenes of everything so much.
Yeah, that's true.
Was there anyone in the cast that you haven't gotten the chance to work with that you would like to work with in the future?
Well, Tenoch and some other characters like Shuri, since I'm a big fan of everyone that works in the MCU.
Same here. Everyone in the cast is like my heroes that I grew up with. So they've all inspired me to be the person I am today. So if I got the chance to even say that, like I am telling you right now, that would be such an honor for me to be able to share that my love and connection with the MCU, and explain how my autism impacted my has such a great impact on me when it comes to watching the superheroes.
Yeah.
So what had the experience on the movie been like for you?
The experience was it's kind of hard to explain since it was so much, but I remember feeling very excited for the whole thing since the moment I started auditioning and from when I ended the movie, and it was so fun landing my first role with the people with the studio that I love the most.
And I watched some of your videos that you posted on Instagram regarding behind the scenes, and it looked like you had so much fun. I saw a video of you where you were learning how to swim underwater for the role. Well, how much of a challenge was it to do that?
There was the only challenges were waking up at 5 and eating cold breakfast at 12. But everything else, it was amazing.
So you had no problem at all learning how to swim and
I actually really like swimming, so that was
being
easy.
right into it. Oh, that's awesome. I always wondered how that happened. So I'm like watching the movie and kind of like trying to figure out how they did the underwater sequences in the film. It was
Yeah.
pretty incredible to watch all the behind the scenes features to see how that happened.
And
Pretty much,
especially how long it takes too, because it took 2 days to film 2 seconds of the movie.
that is insane. For underwater sequences, that's got to be really hard for everyone to work on. So what was your favorite thing about playing the younger version of Namor?
Well, I love the fact that he's based in the water, which is something I really love. And flying, like the way they did something different with the wings, they didn't put it on the back, they put it on the ankles, which I admired.
What was your favorite scene or part to film?
The flying part, because they strapped me to a crane and lifted me into the air multiple times, and I really like that.
That does look like a lot of fun. I probably have a fun time doing that myself. um, what was it like to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
It was amazing because if like your first role, if is something that you really love, like a studio, that would be like amazing for anyone, right? And
It
then
definitely would be amazing, considering the Marvel's been around for a very long time, part of Disney, and the Marvel has definitely impacted a lot of people of all generations and ages. So when watching these movies or reading the comics, you definitely find characters you can relate to. And then when you watch these characters on the screen, whether it's the TV shows or the movies, it just means so much watching these characters. If you could be a hero or a villain other than Namor, who would you be and why?
I would want to be Kid Loki because I'm a really big fan of mythology and gods, and Loki's been a character that I really like since the show came out.
Same here. I really love the character. I watched Tom Hiddleston play the character from the very beginning, and he pretty much steals every single scene he's in. So what who is your favorite Marvel character and or movie or TV show apart from Black Panther?
Dang.
I don't do the same thing, so
For non-biased reasons, my favorite character is Namor because the people who play him are just really cool, especially that kid. He's really nice. He's a really cool dude. You should meet him. And then movie or TV show. Movie would have to be Endgame just because it's so intense. The fact that they're all running to this one guy. And then TV show, What If? What If is
oh,
one of
that's
the
a good one. Gosh, I've had so many favorites myself. I remember a couple years ago when Infinity War had the DVD release, I got the chance to meet Anthony Russo, so that was pretty exciting. He got to sign my steelbook copy and everything. My favorites, it's hard to pick considering there's so many amazing movies, but hands down, I have to say Iron Man is my favorite because that was like the start of it all for me. TV show, I love the Agents of Shield TV show a lot. So that was a pretty great show to work with. But if I had to pick a favorite character myself, I'm gonna say Hawkeye, because comic book wise, we're both hearing impaired. So that's something I share with the character, and now that they brought that to life in the Hawkeye series, that's something that I find really amazing that they did.
That's amazing.
One more question. Are you currently working on any new projects? Or are you going to be working on another movie or series?
Maybe.
Well, if you did, what would you like to do?
If I do, well, I'll take almost anything. I'm not.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, Manuel. It's been truly an honor. And I have to say, it's such an honor considering that you were the very first person from the NCU that I got to talk to. So pretty exciting. So hopefully I'll get this video uploaded by the end of the day and I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah. All right. Let me tell them to subscribe to Bella and like. And
Thank you
also-
so much. I really appreciate that. I'll let you guys know when the video is uploaded and we'll go from there.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Manuel. Have a great week.
Thank you too. You too.